Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. This is JoAnne Eisen with Reach the Unlimited, and this is card night. So welcome Marsha with us today.
Thank you, JoAnne, for having me. This is going to be fun. My favorite night.
I agree.
Yeah.
Make sure I have my comments going. So until we have people on, what's going on? What's happening in your world these days?
You know, nothing. Big storm today, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I did a little bit of Christmas shopping, getting ready for. Can you imagine that? Getting ready. Are you?
Are there things to buy for you to get ready? Everybody's talking about the lack of things. And when I go in the store, there's plenty of everything.
Exactly. I'm thinking the same thing, JoAnne. I'm like, where is everything? We're not supposed to have anything. But yeah, I've wanted everything. Everything I've wanted has been there. So
awesome. Have you started decorating it? That's the big thing now. Before Thanksgiving, I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were like, I have my tree up. Everything is all set and I don't really care. What do you think about that?
I agree. I don't do it until after Thanksgiving, but I've seen a lot of people are doing it early this year. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't.
Maybe it's kind of bringing some kind of cheer and festive feelings back to the world because it's so dark.
I think it's true because last year I didn't even have a tree. I was in such a state. I was like, I'm not decorating. So Richard, my son, and my husband went and got this green tree that had pine cones on it or something and put it in the room. But that was it. There was not a normal tree. I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to do anything.
So how are you feeling this year?
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. On Thanksgiving, we're going to have a little, what do you call that? Gingerbread house competition. So I went and bought gingerbread kits today.
Fun.
Yeah. So everybody's going to decorate their own gingerbread house and
good. Whoever's here, we're just chatting until people come on and then we'll do readings. So this isn't our show chatting about gingerbread houses and Christmas, although it's fun. I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I don't know if I'm going to decorate.
Can I interrupt for a second? I just got a message from Donna and she said we can't see her comments. Can you see her?
No, I don't see her comments, but there's two people here. Let me go on to. Now we're going to get the feedback here, so hold on because I think the last time I turned the volume down. No, okay, it doesn't do that. Let me see. So Facebook. Let's see. Facebook. Yeah, we're there. Let me see if I can. Let's see. That's the thing I don't like. Yeah, we're there. How do I mute this? I don't know how to mute it.
I see Pam.
I don't like. Yeah, I see Pam. Pam is the only one that I see on Facebook on here. But I know there's two people. So Donna, if you're here, try typing it again. And I'm trying to. I see Pam on Facebook on here. Ping it again. And all right, I'm turning it off because I don't know how to mute it. But did she tell you I don't see her there on my phone either. So
she didn't text me back.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Tell her if she can't do it off of Facebook for some reason to go over to YouTube because I can see YouTube too. So there's three of you here. So say hi. We're doing readings. Hi, Pam. Pam, I want to thank you so much for being at that platform and being a support. I have to tell you because I saw you there as I was struggling and you were an amazing support. And I have been wanting to say thank you for that because I appreciated it. So, hi,
Dawn and Pat.
Hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. How fun. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi there. And hi, Dawn. So, yes, this is card reading night. So we're going to have fun. We're talking about Christmas and who's decorating for Christmas. Yes, readings. Hi, Michelle. Yes, we're doing readings. We are. We're having fun. I just wanted to tell you that because that was a really tough. As you all know, that was a tough one for me. I'm still not totally sure what happened during that, but
please.
I was
No,
growing. It was a growth spurt.
you are too hard on yourself. It was awesome.
It was
Donna we can't see her comments, but we'll do a reading for her. She said she can see us, but we can't see her comments.
So tell her to go out and come in again, or to go through YouTube, because we're seeing everybody else's comments. And I don't know, if you guys, if you know that you can either be on YouTube like Kristen is, or you can be on Facebook. Either way, we see you. So you can go either way. And you guys can't see each other. I'm on a platform where I can see both of those live streams, but some people are like,
that's pretty good. Can. I can start my list of people.
Donna, hello, Donna. Welcome. We've been talking about you, as you know.
She's there.
Nice to have you here. All right, you guys. Well, we've been talking about Christmas and we're done. So what are your questions? We're here for you guys tonight. We're here to play and have fun.
Okay. I'm writing these down. Pam. Dawn Marie. Kristen.
Pat. Michelle. Hi, Johnny. It's good to see you. I wanted to join your show today, but I'm doing this show. So I don't know if you had your show today because you're here. I want to do the next show with you, but we had already committed to this.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Afa. Afa? Wish I knew how to say your name correctly.
Afia, maybe.
Afia? Yeah, I bet it is Afia. How are you doing, Johnny? Aw, I'm glad you did catch us live. We need to do a reading for you. Do you have a question? We'll do a reading for you. Where's your questions, guys? We're here to play.
Before we start, and while you get your questions in, I have to tell you guys. So I picked out of my angel book an angel message for us all for tonight. And this is a pretty darn good one. So it's called Give Yourself a Present. Why wait for special occasions to give yourself a treat? After all, you need rewards most during the ordinary times in your life. The present you bestow on yourself today doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate. It could be free of charge. It just needs to make your heart sing with delight. Approach today with an open mind and allow yourself to be guided to just the right treat for yourself, like a reading tonight. Isn't that great? This could be an activity such as going to the movies or reading a good book, or it can involve receiving a service such as a massage or foot rub. You might even prefer a simple soak in the bathtub or taking an afternoon nap. So reward yourself with gifts as often as you feel guided and experience the benefits of increased enthusiasm and joy. So there you go. Don't wait for a special occasion.
Hi, Anna. So no questions. So who are we just doing general questions for you guys? We'll start at the top, work our way down. Unless you have a specific question. Donna, why are you in limbo? That's what I want to know. You're moving, you said. Oh, you have no idea where you're going to be for Christmas. So you're just in limbo about Christmas. I read that wrong. So what are we doing? Do you just want to start at the top and work down?
Okay, well, let's start with who gave us questions first. Do you want to do Dawn Marie? Oh, and
Johnny wants to. Yeah, she will get your. I don't have to do a reading on that.
I know,
Johnny, because I know that you will. It's going to take you some time, though. That's for sure. Because I know that you're you very much are passionate about it, and that you want to make sure that it's really a depiction of what you see tarot about. And so I feel like, it's going to take the right person to connect with you to be able to make that deck. And so I feel like you haven't met that person yet, though. And I feel like when you find that person, that there will be some interactions between the two of you. It does feel like, actually, it feels like it could be a man that would help you. And it feels like someone that, I feel like he has some kind of like engineering background that would help him to be able to do it in a way. Because I know you're very particular about what you want and how you want them to look. And I feel like this is somebody who's going to be able to give you the way to do it. That's going to be unusual. I don't know why an engineer though would be, because I feel like he designed a machine or something. Anyway, we'll do a reading on it though. That's what I get though. Right off the top. You will get it. Hi, Mary. Okay, so tell me. I'm sorry. I will listen to you now.
Dawn Marie.
Okay.
She's got a lot of questions. Divorced and thinking of moving to another state. No job while waiting for a doctor visit. Many major changes right now. Need direction.
Well, it's funny because I did say you were moving when you said you're in limbo. So I do feel like you do have a move coming. Let me, do you want me to pull cards on that one?
Yeah. I'm just trying to write everybody down, and I hope I'm going to do this okay and not miss anybody.
Yeah, I do. I feel like you haven't met them yet, Johnny, but I do feel like it's someone who's going to be really like computer savvy. Like they're going to be able to come up with a way for you to do what you want. That's going to be unusual. It's not like a typical program or something that's out now. It's something that's going to be coming out later. Like I feel like he's already doing it or he's done it, but he isn't talking, and he may even I don't even know that he knows of you yet. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. I don't know if he knows of you yet. I feel like it's somebody who's still going to come across you in some way and then be able to connect with you. So it's somebody who you haven't really, your paths have not crossed yet. Let's see. For Dawn. I'm sorry. Okay. Marsha, I'm going rogue. I'm already rogue.
Say that again?
I'm already rogue.
Oh, okay. I know. Makes it fun, JoAnne.
We just started and I'm already rogue. Okay, let's see. Oh, you definitely need on one of the naughty cards. You get a naughty card. And I have been lectured, told, asked to not use 50 million cards. So I'm working on that today.
Who told you that?
Me, myself, and I, and a couple other people.
How many are you going to use?
I don't know, but I'm going to try to keep it down, but I'm not doing so good because I'm at 4 already.
Oh, my God.
No, actually, I'm at 5. Okay. So, oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So I feel like for you, Dawn, I feel like you're going to have something that's going to come across you, a new idea, a new way of thinking, because I feel like you have a lot going on right now in your mind, like, this, that, will this work? Will that work? What about this? What about that? So I feel like you have a lot of things going on in your mind right now, and you're not really sure what step to take. But I feel like if you see her, she's just kind of dancing, right? She's kind of going with the flow, and the birds are around her. So I feel like there's a lot of movement around you right now that's happening behind the scenes that you're not really aware of. And so I feel like for you, it's gonna happen to you where you're gonna know where you need to go. It's gonna be like an epiphany. It's gonna be this new idea or new revelation to you for you to be able to go forward. Again, this is about enlightenment, right? It's about you being able to understand what it is you want to do and the direction that you want to go. And I do feel like this is going to be like an open door for you to create new opportunities, to go in new directions, like ways that you're not thinking about. I feel like this is it's very much, I do feel though that there's a time period here. Like I feel you're still waiting. You've got a little more time to wait where you're at. So don't push it or rush it. You're going to have to really be patient because it's working behind the scenes right now. And it's also working within you because you're not really set yet. You haven't come to the place where you're really concretely knowing this is the direction you want to go. And I feel like, again, this is about, is there any bad words here? Hold on. There's one. It's not too bad. We're using the naughty cards. It's Get some and give some. It will cheer you up. So it's about love. This is about love. Well, there's a naughty word, so I'll do it this way. It's about love. So it's about being kind to yourself and patient to yourself in the direction that you go. Don't push it. Don't try to make it happen. Just allow it to come to you, because the universe the universe is working behind you. The universe knows what you need, and the universe is bringing it all together. And so in this card, it's about stop obsessing. I can't show you the other side, but it's about you're not the center of the universe. So the universe, again, I have to go back to the center card, which is really about it's moving around you. The universe is taking care of what needs to be taken care of. They know what you need and where you need to go. So this is about just loving yourself right now where you're at, and don't push it, because really I feel like you're going to break through when you know what it is, and it's going to unfold really quickly, and you're going to know exactly what to do at that time. I'm done.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to just go right down my list here. Just write one down. You're doing Kristen, which I think has, I didn't see a question from Kristen. She's blank.
Did you have a question, Kristen? I know anybody wants to know how many decks Johnny from the Tarot's Apprentice has. Over 200. He has a lot of decks of cards. He does. And they're amazing, all of them.
They're always amazing. I've been watching every night. There's so many videos on YouTube. I just love it. It's really, really nice.
So yeah, it's going to happen. Definitely. And okay. You do use them all. Okay. So Kristen, did you put a question in there?
And Brenda's at the end. So, all right. Yep. You're going to do Kristen. So I'm doing Pam. So Pam, I'm turning into you, JoAnne. So you're pressuring me. I'm doing all kinds of crazy cards now. I've got
my gosh. Let me do one more thing really. Okay. Here you go. I wanted to mention. Go ahead. She answered. So I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, Pam, I'm talking to you now. So I feel like you've got something in the works as far as, are you, trying to go in a new direction with, I feel like spiritually, you're trying to get something off the ground. And both things I got for you is that you really do have a spirit is behind you, helping you out. So I love this card. Let's go this way. It's union. You've got seen and unseen people helping you, right? So I feel like they're behind you. And sometimes you don't always, you want to make sure that they're there, but they're there, right? They're there helping you. Clairvoyance, I got this card for you, right? So I feel like, that's probably a strength of yours, is that you can see things, make things happen. And also that I feel like you were at this point getting, a couple of ideas in your head. Things are, and I want you to listen to yourself, because you yourself know and don't have any doubt in any direction that you're going. And I love this so much. All of my cards for you here have to do with a new career, a new direction that you're going in. So I don't know if you're thinking about that, but if you could put that in for me, that would be great. But I feel like it's you're going to be starting part-time, and it's almost like you just have to kind of take the leap to go in a new direction that you want to go. Sometimes you can be a little afraid to go, but I think it's once you get moving. Another card for you I got is breathe, take it slow, just kind of relax into it, and to relax into what it is that you want to do. Don't get all shook up, because I feel like, you just want to just take it easy and listen to those around you. Listen to the thoughts that you're getting in your head, because I feel like you are getting messages from spirit, and I really want you to listen to them, because I see nothing but good things coming your way. I've got the 9. Look at the rainbow. Everything is, it's all good things that are coming in your direction, but it's really time for you to just relax into it. No, trust, I guess, is the thing. Trust that it's there. It's going to happen for you. And it really, everything here is just beautiful. But it's one thing that I want you to do is pay attention to the little messages. Look at this card. It's clues, right? Like you're going to get a clue. And it's almost like you have to kind of pay attention to yourself, right? Pay attention to those clues that are coming your way and see them for what they are. And I really see just wonderful things happening for you. Just to just keep on going and trust in yourself, trust in any messages that you receive, and know that everybody's there to help you. And not only is spirit there to help you, but I feel like you've got friends also that can you can reach out to, and everybody's gonna, don't be afraid to ask for help. All right, Tootsie.
Oh, these naughty cards.
Oh, no, I might get that deck.
Okay, I'm just going to start out with the naughty card, Kristen, because you're going to really appreciate it. So the first card I get is get your head out of your blank pronto. It's dark and you can't see a blank thing. Okay, so that really is funny because this is really the gist of what I get. So I feel like, it is about you looking at the bigger picture, right? It's not about being focused on what you want. It's about looking at the bigger picture about what is in your best and highest good. What are you here for? Like you said, let's see, when am I here to learn? So what you're there to learn is about really, so this is about sadness. And what I get about this sadness is about you're lamenting about you not being able to do the things that you want to do or create the things that you want to create, that you feel like you're stuck and you can't move forward and things aren't working the way that you want it, and frustrated about it because I know how hard you've been trying to do that thing, right? Do you. And you're kind of floundering, like, what is me? How do I move forward? What do I need to do? But it's about really going in and embracing that sadness within you about, is this the life that I really wanted? Is this what I really want to create? I mean, what's happening here? And it's about really owning that and understanding that you always have control. You're always able to take control of your life in the direction it's going. Life doesn't happen at us unless we allow that to happen. It happens with us because we're experiencing as we go along. So I feel like in this one, it's really embracing where you're at. And I love that you asked the question, what am I here to learn? Because that's what we're here to do, is learn, right? So it's not really about when will somebody come and replace me? When will I leave here? It's about why am I here, which was a perfect question to ask. And it's also about you being able to embrace where you're at the time, right? Again, it's about you're in the dark. You feel like you're in the dark, and that what's happening? Why are things not moving? Well, it's because you're not allowing them to. You're not looking within and seeing the beauty and the gifts of who you are, and appreciating them and holding on to them and harnessing them and being able to stand on your feet and say, by golly, sorry, I'm going to do me, and I'm going to do it my way. And so this is about going in and harnessing that, going in and finding that beauty. And to do that, you're going to need a lot of courage, because it isn't easy. And you know what I've been through, you know the decisions that I've made, and they're not always easy decisions to make. Sometimes we have to make those hard decisions about standing into the truth of who we are, and having people around you that will help you to do that. Like, I have a lot of people around me, like Marsha is one of them, will kick me in the ass when I'm like, like the platform that I did. And she's like, would you stop it? Because, we're our own worst enemy, right? We're our own worst enemy, and we're not seeing the gifts that we have within us. We're not seeing what other people see within us because we're too busy. Where'd it go? Getting your head out of the way. That was really a perfect card. I love that one. I love this deck. And so I feel like for me, this card is about because it's about endless possibilities, all the things you can create, but it's not about you doing it alone. It's about you having the people around you that are going to help you and support you and reach out to you. You can't go within and say, I'm going to do this alone. that's bringing you the sadness. That's bringing you the where do I go? Because you're not bouncing things off of people, experiencing different experiences. And I know you do. You experience things a lot. So I'm not saying that you don't do that, but you're keeping yourself locked in, and you're not really reaching out to the people that can help you move forward or give you the strength or give you the courage to be able, because again, you've got courage, right? You need to have that courage to be able to dig deep and see, what do I really want? And then it's surrounding yourself again with the people that can really support you and help you to see the beauty of who you are. Because I know that that's a big part of all of us, right? I have Marsha and Marilyn and other people around me that always are telling me, get out of your, this one too. Get your head out of there and start looking at the things that you are doing and how can you do them better. Because the first step that we take, it's like a baby. That first step is not solid. That first step isn't getting that child to college, right? That first step is one step to many to get to college. So you have to have the people around you, have to have that self-love. And then when you do that, you're going to find one day you're going to look back and go, gee, I really did get to where I wanted to go. I really did get to what I wanted to achieve. And then that will happen. So I feel like for you, it's about your really coming out of this and coming to this. And when you do that, then you're going to see things more open for you. So it's finding the beauty of where you're at. And I know you're doing that, but really find the beauty within yourself and being happy about where you're at. And then you're going to start expanding into other areas. Oh, wait, I have one more card. I lied. I'm not doing so good. Believe in the dreams that you have. This was my final card for you. It was about believing in the dreams that you have within you. And trust them and live them. And when you start living them, that's when you're really going to have that beautiful life that you really want to have. And I don't know that we ever have, utopia. We were always striving for something. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, can you show the naughty deck, the cover? People like that. We want to see. Maybe we want to get one.
I don't. It's the Rebel deck. I don't have it. The box anymore, but it's called the Rebel deck.
Oh, okay.
And you can get them off of Amazon. It's just called the Rebel deck.
Yeah. I might try that one. I don't know though. I'd be a little.
No, you won't.
We'll see.
They're
all right.
amazing.
So I'm gonna do Pat, and you are going to do Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle first said general, and then she said keep a person in her life or let them go.
Ooh.
And hi, Mary Ellen. Nice to see you. Okay, so Pat had two questions, and the first I'm going to do on
by golly, you're welcome.
What did it say instead of by golly?
Naughty things. It says two words. One starts with an A and one starts with there's three. A, S, and F.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And they're amazing cards, and I like them. Johnny, you need those cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am doing.
What did I say? Michelle. General question.
Okay.
And should she keep a person in her life or let them go? And so Pam, I'm telling you, I got this new thing when I was doing those cards. It is like focusing on something new coming in your direction. I don't know if you're focusing on it now, but I think you're going to get like some epiphanies or something, and you're going to know it's going to be the cards where something new is coming your way. So I want you to as you're laid up with knee surgery, and I hope you get better really, really fast. But maybe something will come to you while you're recuperating. I think that will be great. Donna just added that deck to her card. Oh, Donna, I can see you using those ones. Okay, so Pat, the first things that I did was on your cat. You're adopting 2 cats this weekend, and how is the relationship going to go with your cats, right? This is hysterical because you're getting 2 cats, right? What did I get for you? Adventure. Energy. These cats are gonna, I don't know if they're older, but I think even if they are, they're gonna be, you're gonna need a lot of energy to keep. These cats are gonna just be fun. I think they're gonna be fun together, and it's gonna be okay. And this is funny. It's really kind of funny. Quest, be bold, mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. So you're cool with the cats, even though, they might be driving you a little crazy at first. They're going to be okay. They're just going to be beautiful cats. And I think they're going to bring a lot of, I think, new energy to you, right? I don't know. They're 14 to 15. Oh, brothers from different mothers. Oh, yeah. There you go, baby. 14 to 15 months. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of energy for you. So I think they're going to bring a lot of fun to you, too. Hi, Maureen. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think you will love them and they're going to love you. Just be prepared for a little bit of chaos when you get started with them. And then you asked about your mother. I think it was you who asked about your mother. I know you did too, but they were pretty simple questions. So we're going to do it. You just moved her into a rehab facility, I think, and you wanted to know how that's going to go. I think that's the question you asked. So I'm going to tell you what I think. I think she's going to be fine. I was just reading your thing, Mary Ellen. So I feel that, moving your mother into the rehab facility is not an easy thing. Obviously, it brings, questions. Am I doing the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Is she going to be happy? That whole thing of, what am I doing? Am I doing it right? So I know that I feel that you've got that ache. It's in your heart. It's like, what am I going to do? You want to do right by your mother. And I just got two wonderful cards. Take a leap of faith, which is, you know what? You've got to just put your faith in God that, she's at the right spot and she's going to be helped and she'll be okay. And I just love this card for this question, Dove Spirit, which is be at peace. And, so be at peace in your heart. And, your mother, maybe she won't like it at first, but she's going to come around and it's really going to be, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for her. And I think those cats are going to help you. They're nothing but fun. And they're going to help you just to get over it, to, bring some joy into your life. But just know in your heart that your mother is going to be fine. It really is. So just feel good about what you're doing for your mother, because it's all going to be great. And that's it, JoAnne.
Perfect. All right. So because of your question, I asked two questions. And the first one was about should he stay or should he go? And when I breathe into it, what I really feel at first was, this is a decision you have to make. Spirit isn't going to tell you what to do, because this is a lesson for you in honoring and respecting yourself. And really the cards are showing that. So it's really the first card. I pulled the naughty cards because this is like a really good card deck for those kinds of questions. And the first card is figure blank out on your own. So they're saying, no, I'm not going to tell you because you need to figure it out yourself. Ancient S is cool. So you need some things in your life to do that will help you to go within. Like this one says yoga, but to me, that's like going within, doing meditation, contemplating, journaling. How do you feel? How do you feel around this person? Is this person making you feel good? Is this person making you feel bad? That's really important, right? Nobody can tell you what to do because it's got to be your decision, and spirit isn't going to tell you that either. So the last card, that was funny. It really is. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your stuff. It's not everybody else's fault. It's yours. So what they're saying, though, is about you have to own your own decisions in your life. You can't let other people influence you. You have to know that you are making the decision that's going to make you happy. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or what he thinks. It matters how you feel, or what makes you comfortable, or what makes you happy. I mean, even that you're asking this question to me means that there's some problems, right? It's something that you have to think about. And if you're forcing something to happen one way or the other, then you're not going to be happy on the other side. You're going to go through whatever you have to go through to get to the other side, is what I'm saying. Because we're always happy when we get to the other side. Sometimes the getting there can be a pain in the, you know what. So what I asked then is, what does Spirit want you to know? Because that's really what more in line to what you're really asking. What do you want? What does Spirit want to tell you about your life right now and where you're going? And the first card I got for that was Creative Wonderment. And it's following what your dreams are. What's your passion? Look at all the beauty in that. It's like, what makes you happy? Does this person make you happy? Or the decisions in your life making you happy? Are you doing what's really bringing love and joy into your life? And if you're not, what do you do to change that? So that's the question that Spirit wants you to ask yourself. And in that, then you're going to let go and have fun. You're just going to enjoy life because you're doing what's bringing you joy. You're not going to bring all that turmoil or strife into your life, right? When you force yourself to do something that you're not happy in, then you're putting yourself in a predicament, even mentally, to not be happy. So really it comes back to, are you doing the thing that's the most loving for you? Are you doing the thing that really brings you joy? So if you don't do that, then you're going to bring a lot of unhappiness to you. So do the things that really make you happy, like let go of the expectations, because that gives you a time to celebrate. And look how beautiful that card is. It's really about all the celebration of life. And look at her being just kind of free-willed. You know, I get to do whatever I want because I'm happy where I'm at. And the last one is about moving forward and getting ready for changes. So my feeling to this card is that you're probably going to steer away from this person. But again, Spirit's not going to tell you that. Spirit's going to say, what do you want? What's going to bring you joy? And the reason that I feel that is about, you know, the Spirit is saying, you have to do what really brings you joy, right? But here you got a card that's going back, you know, kind of like going through the darkness. So I'm feeling like it's something that you're doing mentally, and that you're going to get to the other side and you're going to say, yes, I absolutely do know what I want to do. And that's where you want to be. And again, I feel like you have other people around you who may be influencing you in one way or the other. I don't know which direction, but you can't let other people influence you. You have to go forward in the direction you want to go. And just to back it up, because I really wasn't sure whether they were saying yes or no, I'm not really sure why these naughty cards were not enough. But if this is about, see, the relationship of the two of you, but the thing is, he's behind her and she's got, you know, she's got the little cha-cha thing going on. But it's about, this is what brought her joy. This wasn't about she chose him. This is about, this is what brought her joy. The card is, it even says, there's so much celebration, sending gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and the prosperity coming to you, peace and contentment in your personal life. So it's peace and contentment. Don't do it if you're not in a peaceful and content personality or, you know, situation. So don't force something to happen. This is about celebrating the relationship. If you're not celebrating it, then you need to ask why, and you need to back away and reevaluate. I hope that helps.
Yahoo! All right. I'm going to say hi, Marilyn. Nice to
Hi,
see
Marilyn.
you. Marilyn came, and hi, Sharon. Sharon Lee came.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Bridget.
And Anna Banana had to leave, so
I'm sorry.
I took her off my list. I'm sorry. So I'm going to do, it's my turn, right? I've got Donna next on the list. Okay. And then Johnny, if you want to continue on and pull cards, or you just want to.
Yeah, I'll pull cards for Johnny. Okay. I won't do as much because I already did.
So he's next. So that's how it's going down. And if you guys would like, all right, Bridget wants a general card. Sue, I have you down. You're on the list. And if Marilyn, you want a question? You have a question for us? And Maureen, if you have a question for us. And Mary Ellen, if you have a question for us. And I think Brenda, I don't know. I have you on the list too, but I don't know if you asked a question. So if you have a question, you can put it in. Okay. I'm trying to write these down. Okay. So,
fabulous, Marsha. Thank you.
Donna, you asked, what are your next steps in your new job? So I think what your next step is to actually take a step, right? to trust that you can do this and that there is something that for you to do. And it's about finding balance, right? Because I know you get a lot of stuff going on and it's, where am I going to go first? Should I go here? Should I go there? And you've got to find the balance, but you actually need to take a step to actually start going on in moving. And the other thing, all right, so this is what I think your first thing has to be is ask people for help. Ask somebody who is in that field that you want to go into or who knows about something that you want to do. Like gather up information that you need to do, and then it's so easy just to take one little step a day. Like take one thing a day that you're going to do towards the big picture, right? So don't get overwhelmed, because I think that can happen. Overwhelm, right? You see this like, I am never going to get there because there's just so darn much to do. But do a little bit at a time. And the other thing too, I got this beautiful card, Buffalo Spirit. Donna, I love Buffalo Spirit. And it says, the abundant universe will provide. It is there for you. It's, you know what? I feel like it's there for you for the asking. And that's how I'm going to look at it. Do something little every day. Find a little thing to do. Ask for help. A lot of friends in that area that you can ask people who to get in contact with. But it's like, one person leads to another person leads to another person. And I also got this card for you too, rebirth, right? Which I love that. It's rebirth for you, Donna. It's like starting out, you're going to be going somewhere new. You're going to be doing it. And it really is, it's going to be a change. And aren't we all afraid of change? Because sometimes I'm a little nervous. You're like, oh, how many times? I don't know if I might have just said this to JoAnne recently or somebody, Donna, it might have been you, that, you know what, I'm kind of comfortable where I am. So why go out and take that scary step and change something? But in the long run, you're going to be really happy that you did. So that's what you're going to do. Just even if the little step is doing research online and finding something somewhere where you want to go. So, and remember, it's there for you. It's there for the asking. There's enough for everybody in this world to do whatever it is that they want. So, pronto. Thank you. All right, Donna. All right, I'm writing down everybody's questions.
Okay. We're going to have to come up with a better system. We're getting more people. So for Johnny, I have Squeeze. This card I can show, Squeeze. And it's about just needing a hug. And I feel like this hug is coming from the universe, Johnny. They're saying they got you back. They got you. So just take your time and just keep doing what you're doing, because the little voice inside of you, listen to it. Listen to that little, oops, can't do that. Sorry. That one wasn't a bad one, but listen to that voice inside of you, because you're being spoken to, you're being guided, and you're doing this. You're listening to that voice. So listen to that voice. You got a feeling you just can't shake. So it's like they're helping you, and they're helping you, and you've got this desire, and you're creating it in your head, and you know where you want to go. So it's just trusting in that, because your next card is about help from above. They're with you. They're guiding you. I mean, this is like the spirit world is just telling you, we're supporting you in this endeavor, and we're going to help you as you go through this process. So don't give up. I do feel like in there, though, there's a little bit of having balance to this. This to me isn't about being prideful. It's about balance, about balancing out both sides of your emotions to it. I feel like there's emotions around it, and there's attachments to it. And so it's about coming out of the attachments to it, but allowing it to flow through you, because you're definitely being guided in doing this deck of cards. But I also feel that you have a lot of ancestry help. You've got a lot of spiritual help that's with you. So these are two really strong spiritual cards that you're being guided. So it's about you getting out of the way, though, your human self, right? You've got your the spiritual side of you that's doing all of this great work, but then we're always with ourselves, right? Ourselves always follow. So we have to be able to put ourselves back and allow the spirits to just work through us, because I know in your heart what you want to create is something that's going to help people. And I also feel that what you want to do is create something that's going to make it maybe easier for other people to be able to understand, because we know there's a big thing about the tarot, and it's hard, and reading, and I know you do a lot of teaching with that and that kind of thing. So I feel like there's a part of you that needs to stand back and just allow it to flow through. And then it's just going to open up when it opens up, and it's going to happen. So it's definitely going to happen. You just have to allow spirit to work through you and get out the ego part or the human side. Because I know you don't have an ego, but you know what I mean? That human side, get out of that, and then the rest will unfold. Okay.
Thanks, JoAnne. All right. Afia and Marianne, I'm not sure if you're still here. So before I go on with you guys, just say yes or no. Or, well, you won't say no. You just won't be there. But just say yes if you're there. Afia and Marianne. So I'm going to go down to the next one. I'm going to go to Brenda. She wants to know if she'll find peace soon. She's going through a lot. And so, JoAnne, if you can keep track, if you see Afia or Marianne,
okay,
you can do one of those two. And if not, you're going to Sue.
Okay.
Okay.
If Thea or Mary Ann are here, then please say something, and
Right.
I will do a reading for you.
And who am I doing?
Who are you doing?
What am I doing? Sheesh, Louise. Oh, I'm doing Brenda. Here we go. All right. Give me a few minutes to pick my cards. I usually pick them when JoAnne's reading, but I was trying to keep track of everybody. Mary Ellen, thanks. Thanks, I look so glam.
Sue, you're still here, right, Sue? You're still here?
Is Sue there too?
Yeah, tell me if you're here, Sue. We'll just go on to Sue because neither one of you are.
Okay. All right.
And the next one would be Anna. Anna Banana. No, she left.
No, she left. Then we have Hazel.
How about Pat?
Pat?
Uh-huh. Oh, no, you did Pat. She had the adult cat.
Oh, that was old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sue's there. All right. I'm just going to start here.
Yeah. I'll do Sue and you do
Brenda.
Brenda.
I think the other two might be gone.
Yeah.
Afia and Marianne.
Sue, you just wanted a general reading, or did I see you asked a question? Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm talking out loud.
Okay.
Hi, Hazel. If you have a question, put your question in, Hazel. Sue, do you have a question? I'm not seeing a question. Sharon as well, if you have a question, put a question in.
Sue says, are there any changes ahead for her family?
Okay. Thank you. I didn't see that.
Okay.
Do you want the naughty cards with that question? Yeah. Do you want the naughty cards, Sue? I've used them every reading so far.
I want a naughty card later.
Okay,
when we're
I'll
done.
do a naughty card.
All right, I'm with Brenda. I'm sorry. Trying to keep
Okay.
track. Oh, Anna Banana's
Anna's
back. Okay. Brenda, you've got a lot going on, right? So, and I do feel that, when you feel overwhelmed, which we can all feel overwhelmed when we've got all this stuff going on, which way will I turn? So I feel that, you have, I got the journey card, right? Which is movement. It's like, I feel like there's so much. Where are you going, right? You're almost blinded by so much going on. Where do I go? And so I guess it's the message is to look forward to where you're going, and don't be what's the word? Don't be concerned with all this minutia, all this stuff that's going on all around you, because there can be so much going on that you can't even see straight. I feel like that's how it is. So I'm going to save the best card for last. I know, feeling overwhelmed. I know, Brenda, I felt overwhelmed, but I feel like, the one thing about this is, there's some things that you can change and some things that you can't. And I think some of this stuff that's going on with you is you just can't change it. You gotta kind of ride with it. You got to go with the flow. And that is going to really be a way to help you. And look at this. This is the best part for you. I got another one. This is our peaceful day, right? So Brenda, I got the peace card. And so it's, no matter what, just know when you get through this debacle and all of this stuff that is going on, that you are going to be able to find peace. And it's all, you're going to look back and say, what in the heck was I worried about? Because it's all behind me, and it's all, it's all going to be okay. I don't think it's, going to be behind you today, tomorrow, but you're just going to kind of roll with it, go through with it, and really ask spirit to help you. Because I think that's one of the big things is, knowing that you're not alone. Because, when you've got all that stuff, oh my gosh, and you just feel all by yourself, and however am I going to do it? And that's not going to get you anywhere. Just know that you've got spirit having behind your back. And, it's so funny that you always, that old saying, oh shoot, it just went right out of my head. I'll think of it in a minute. Oh, God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. Well, you know what? And that's the truth. It does. It's, sometimes you don't want to really hear that because you're like, I don't really want to handle all of this stuff, but it is going to be behind you, Brenda. I really do. And so the last thing I asked is, how best are you going to be able to get through all of this is really to think things through and kind of be logically, don't get like all that emotion stuck in it when you really don't make really good decisions when, you're all emotional and you've got all this stuff going on, but take a step back, be the observer, see what's going on and think before you move. And seriously, you get the peace card. This is my second peace card. So I love it. I'm going to take it for me too, because I could use some peace, and I think you can too. Oh, and I know your mom, and you got everything, and I don't know how many kids you have, but yeah, it's like the kids, they take their toll. It's like, they've got to come first. And it's almost like sometimes you never get that time for yourself. You never get the time to just sit and be. And it is overwhelming, and I understand it. And just know that, you'll get through it. And it's easy. I know it's easy to say, but I know that you will get through it. 6 kids. Holy camole.
Oh my, bless you.
Okay, baby. I'm overwhelmed for you. You've got a lot. That's, oh my God.
Oh my.
That's
Do you
a lot.
have twins, Brenda?
Huh?
Do you have twins, Brenda? Wondering if she has twins.
But you know what the great thing is? Look at all the love you have. Look at that. Like you're surrounded by, it might be a little chaotic at times, but it's so much love. And I love that. Really nice, Brenda. Don't worry. One set of twins. Oh my goodness. How old are they?
They feel like they're fun. They feel like fun twins is what they feel like.
You know what? Kids are fun. They're going to be fun. They're just, oh my gosh. I feel that chaos. Believe me. I feel it.
Oh yeah. Kids are fun, but they're a lot of work.
They're a lot of work.
They
Sometimes
grow up.
You just want to go and sit in that bathtub, be by yourself, and they still come in. And oh my gosh, I know.
So do you do some self-love, Brenda? Are you doing some time to yourself and not having people around?
Oh, they're 16.
Oh my, Woo! That's a fun age.
Oh yeah. Oh, the girls. Oh, so that's nice. They're going to be dating and going out. Oh,
driving. We're helping her here, aren't we?
I know.
We've been there. We've been to the other side of that.
I know. It's all going to work out fine. But you know what? It's going to be fun. Yeah. Think of all the fun stories you're going to have.
Yeah.
You will find peace, though. I know we're joking, but I don't want you to feel...
I mean, if you are the twins aren't your youngest, right?
Oh, I know.
It happens very fast.
Girls, the emotional roller coaster. Oh my goodness. But they'll be there to help. So there you go. Yeah.
I feel like you're doing a good job though, Brenda. I have to say, I really feel like you're bringing homeostasis to your family. Balance. Yeah. I do. I feel like you're doing a really good job. It may be tiring and frustrating and, and funny at times, but I feel like you're doing a really good job. So I feel like though you need to do more like having some time to yourself, like, hey, hun, you get the kids tonight. I'm going to go take a bath, or I'm going to go take a walk, or I'm going to go to the beach or whatever. I feel like
sometimes you can just go lock yourself in the car and listen to the radio. Yeah. Put some music
with a glass of wine.
Honest to God, I know. It's like, So, but it's so funny. It's so, I don't know if I just told somebody the other day, like, it hit me so much. So I'm overwhelmed I only had 2 kids. So, I mean, I'm overwhelmed easy, right? But I remember the day that my son, I wanted to hold his hand. We're walking into a store and he pulled his hand out of my hand. Oh, I was crushed. So it's like, like what I'm trying to say is times change and you think
Yeah.
that, they all want to be with you. And I felt like, they're fighting for the couch. And then all of a sudden, a couple of years later, I'm like, hello, I'm here. Does anybody want to pay attention to me? And it just comes and it will go. And it's going to be so beautiful.
Yeah, it's good that you go to your grandma's house. Yeah. Yeah, I had 2
Wow.
kids too, and oh my god, that was
Oh, that's
enough
nice.
for me. After the second one, I was like, "I'm done, no more."
I know.
But yeah, it's people, right? It's the ups and the downs with
Yep.
people. They're people. So
Yep.
we have our good and our bad for sure. And you're never done being a mom. Never.
Mm-mm. Just
It
a different
continues.
way, right? Different
Exactly. Mhm.
problems,
Mhm.
different, you know what? I'm not even going to say problems because it's different joys. It's always a fun experience to go to that next level with them, to go to the next step in their life. And it's gonna be beautiful. I got the peace card for you, so you know how to find it, Brenda. Go to Grandma's.
Okay,
All
so
right.
for Sue, and I know that all the people we said to put questions in there, they have the questions in there. So probably what we'll have them do is ask it again, even though you
Okay.
asked it, because we'll have to scroll back. But anyway, for Sue. So what I get for you, Sue, is really interesting. I really don't know where this is going. So we're just going to do the reading and see what happens. So I do feel like for your family and the starting out of your family, the gist of it is about living life like we were just talking about, right? Living life to the fullest. We were just talking about the joys and the ups and the downs and the changes that we go through with our family and how it morphs into many different things at different periods of time. And you always go through your ebbs and your flows with family. It's like with people in general. And I feel like for you, it's about really holding on to the beauty of the family and living life to the fullest. I do see a lot of harmony within your family. Right now, I do see a lot of harmony in the family, and I do feel like things flow pretty easily. But it's interesting because the feeling that I have is that there's an undercurrent of something going on. And I'm really not sure what that is, but it feels like there's some kind of undercurrent that's going on, which is interesting because there's the river that's going through, right? This beautiful, peaceful environment. So I'm not sure if something is brewing or what's going on. But the second card is about the 7 deadly sins. And this is about the humanity destroys destructive threats. So there's some undercurrent that's going on, something that either isn't being looked at or it's not being discussed or it's not being dealt with. Something is brewing underneath and it's something that you can't let go. And I was like, what do you actually mean? What is this? What is this that's going on? So I pulled the letter, which to me, this is about something, either some legal matter or it's something to do with a document of some sort or a change that needs to be made, something along that line. But I do feel like there's something brewing that you need to be aware of and that you need to be ready for. So I have a sense that you already have a sense of what's going. My sister, I'm with you on that one. I am on board with you on that one, 100%. I won't go into it, but yes, okay, that's what it is. And I do feel like are they thinking about marriage? I don't know. They don't feel old enough to get married, but I feel like there's like a commitment or there's legal something or something that's going on. So this is causing destruction or causing like a upheaval in the family. And I do feel like with that though, it's really about believing that it's all going to turn out okay. Are they old enough to get married? I'm feeling like it's borderline is what I'm feeling. But anyway, there's it's about trusting that the universe is going to take care of things in the right way. So for you, I feel this is more for you. It's about really trusting that everything is going to, okay. Yeah, this could be what that's about. Either talk of marriage then or going to the courthouse to get married or something along that line. a legal document. There's something about making something legal, is what I feel that is. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there, because I feel like you can't get in the way of that. Because if you get in the way of that, then you're going to cause a division, and you don't want to do that, because we can't control our children, right? They're, especially at 20, 21, they get to make decisions themselves, and we get to pick them up when they fall, and we get to celebrate with them when they're celebrating. I mean, if you think about it, we're doing both, right? We do it all the time. So this is about you really holding on to your truth, holding on to your dreams, holding on to your self-love and your truth. Don't let anybody take that from you. And it's about facing those fears. So um, I'm trying to decide how to say this without saying something. Okay. So I feel like it's about speaking your truth in love, though. This is what this is about. Because if you say too much, then you're going to cause a divide. And if you don't say enough, then you're going to be the problem potentially later. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, why didn't you say something? You should have said something to me. Why didn't you? So you're like in a very fine situation right now, because you have to realize that you have to live your life and she has to live her life, and they're intertwined. So how do you do that without getting in the way of each other? And it's about you speaking your truth in a loving way that's not judgmental to her, but it's coming from you or your concerns in a way that you're not forcing an opinion on her. You know, and it's like a really fine line, and loving and supporting her, knowing that you're going to learn from the experience. She's going to learn from the experience, no matter whether it goes good or bad, right? I'm not saying one is better than the other, although this is pretty indicated that it's not going to be a positive thing, but anything can change. And so really it's about how we go through it and how we take it on ourselves, because it's never about something outside of ourselves. It's always about what's within us and what we're learning about. So that's going to be your trick here. That's where you're going to like, look her, hold on to that horse for dear life. Like, I don't want to see, I don't want to look. I just want to be cuddled and safe and cozy, because this is like a fire and you can't do anything to stop it. So I feel like you just self-love. This is time for you to go in and know what you're worth. Remember to be patient and self-loving to you. That's what this is about, because you can't change anything. So you just need to trust. You really need to trust. And so I really felt like everybody needs one of these cards. And so the card that you get is to get the ugly cry on. Let that blank go, and your soul will thank you. So you're holding on to the fear. You're holding on to what you don't want to see happen. But it's like letting that go and just having a good cry about whatever, because it really could be about many different things, but it's just letting it go is really the main message to this one. Is really about just letting it go. You can't control it. So just because I feel like it's funny, because there's beauty. I'm sorry, I had to go off on another tangent. There's beauty in your family, right? There's peace and harmony within your family, but this one thing is causing a lot of division. So it's about coming back to everybody else that needs you in the family, and coming back to it's not that you pretend that this isn't here. It's that you just don't pay attention to it because you can't control it. So it's staying within that love, having self-love, and following the things that will make your family happy, right? Bring peace and happiness to your family. And it's releasing the things that you can't control. That's what I have.
Well, thank you, JoAnne. I'm going to tell you something. So I'm going to do Mary Ellen's. She wanted to know about this new relationship.
Yeah.
And so I had just a couple of cards, but then as you kept talking, I kept pulling more and more cards. So it was a blessing.
See, I am rubbing off on you. You have to, hey, this is our deal, right? We get to do what we want. And I needed to do a whole full thing on that.
I know you do. I know you do. I love it. I love listening to you.
You do. Okay, I know. So my daughter doesn't either. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Your daughter doesn't like to listen to you?
No, my daughter doesn't. My son doesn't. My son likes to do it a little more than my daughter at times, but
yeah.
Okay.
Nobody likes to listen to me. I love you people. You'll listen to me. So your next is going to be Maureen, and she wants to know her daughter is having a baby in January, and her daughter, and she lives out of state, so she wants to know if she will be spending some time there and how that's going to go and everything. I think I paraphrased it right, Maureen. If not, you can just bebop something in the comments there.
Well, I do feel like you're going to go. I'm glad you like to do it too. But it's interesting. I got to go back to Sue that you're very close. Oh, so what's the one thing on everything else except for one thing? Okay, you're correct on her. You know what I have to say, Sue, is that I can relate with what you're going through in all aspects of that. What was okay? So the baby in January.
Yeah. She lives out of state. She wants to know if she will be spending extended period of time out of state with her daughter, and how's it going to go with her daughter having the new baby? Okay, so I have Mary Ellen. I hope you're still here, Mary Ellen, because I got some pretty cool cards for you. So the first card I got, well, not the first, I don't even know what order they're in anymore, but let's just put this out here. Oh, I know the first card I got for you. This is so beautiful, right? Check out this, True Love. Ha! And I'm going to read what it says to you. This is the romance of a lifetime. I'm like, oh, pretty nice. The next card I got too is Free Yourself. And it's time to take control, because I also got Wasp Spirit, right? Where sometimes life stings. So I feel that the stinging life is in the past, right? And that's where right now it's you do take control of this situation, take control of this relationship, and you kind of steer the relationship in the direction that you want it to be. You take a little bit more charge of this. I feel like this person look at this one. Hello, adventure and vacation. I feel like this can be a lot of fun for you. This is, and like I said, you're kind of like look at this. They're both boats. They're both going. You're going with the flow, baby. And I really do think, and look at this other one. I love when I get a lot of cards that all say the same thing. We have partnership. So I feel like this is going to be more of a mutual respect for both of you. And, like I said, the past is the past, we're going to get over that one and just kind of move forward. And I feel like this person, look at this one, Wombat, be at home. It's going to make you feel comfortable. Like I don't know. I just feel like a relaxed, comfortable, oh, Sue, this is for Mary Ellen. Sorry. Like I feel like this is a spot for you where you're going to, there's not going to be any tension. I feel like it's going to be relaxing for you. And it's like a comfortable, like I feel like I've known this person. You're comfortable just hanging out, doing nothing, or you can do all kinds of things that's more adventurous, because I do feel this stuff coming on adventure for you. You'll be on the move. You're going to be doing stuff. And also too, I love this one too. Look at this little growth thing here. It's growing. Oh, I see. Collected a reading 12 years ago. Someone in the timing seems like now. Oh my God, 12 years we're waiting. For God's sakes. Isn't that unbelievable? Well, I do. And I feel like it's growing. I'm telling you, Mary Ellen, I feel like such a comfortable feeling about this. I really do. And I just love it. And I feel like you can finally be yourself and not have to worry. And this person is going to accept you for you, right? That, you're not going to want to change him. He's not going to change you. And I love the partnership one. I'm going to read you what it says because it's beautiful. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's heart while life lasts. And that's how I feel. It's like, this is really going to be a joint effort where you're going to just both be working together and both really comfortable. So I feel really good about it, Mary Ellen. I think it's good to go. Relax yourself. Don't be uptight and go with the flow. And you're going to have fun. I think it's going to be like fun and just comfort. I keep saying that word comfort just keeps coming to me. So I think it's going to be a comfortable relationship.
I have to say, I have to wonder if a cruise is in your future, because when you were talking about all these boats, I kept on seeing a cruise, like you were going to take a cruise and for some reason, and that you were either going to take it with a person or you're going to meet the person on the cruise, something like that. So don't go take a cruise because I said that, but that's just what I don't know. That just came to me.
Mary Ellen, do you already have this person? Do you know him? A marriage of the heart. That's how I feel. That's exactly what a good way to put it. Thanks, Colette.
I love that. Okay, for Maureen. So for you, Maureen, I feel like good fortune, definitely. The first thing I pulled though is definitely, this is the baby is here. Everything is going to be fine with the baby. You've got good fortune with the baby. I feel like everything is fine. Do you know what the sex of the baby is, Maureen? I'm curious because I feel like it's going to be a boy. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that yet. Do you have a sex? I'm curious about that. But I do feel like you've got good fortune, right? It's all about just enjoying. I thought I saw a baby in her arm, but there's not. A girl. Oh, interesting.
girl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I feel boy. But that's interesting. But I do feel like it's good fortune. Everything is going to be really bright and sunshiny and great. I feel like it's going to be fairly easy. I feel like, your daughter's going to be tired after it. Like maybe it's a longer labor or something because she feels a little more tired than what would be expected. So it may be a longer labor or something along that line, but I feel like she's safe and healthy and the baby's safe and healthy. I don't see any problems in that way. So I do see it's, a really good thing. I do again though. So I'm going to come back because you got the turbulation, not that there's a problem. It's resilience, right? So it's not like a bad thing. I do feel like it may be a longer labor, like maybe not, a typical fast one. I feel like there may be a little bit of a longer time to it. So I feel like there may be some time where she's going to have to rest. So rest is going to be what I pick up from this card, but not a bad thing. I don't feel like there's any problems with it or anything because it's coming with the fortune, right? And right after you've got celebration. So I don't feel like there's danger. I just feel like she's going to be tired after. It's going to take a lot out of her. And so you do have celebration and just enjoying. And I feel like I do feel like you're there. I feel like the only way that you wouldn't be there is if you stopped yourself, because when I see this card, I see you with your daughter and the baby. So I feel like you are there. And it's really a time where you're all going to be able to bond and blend. And it's going to be a really beautiful experience. And I feel like you're going to be a really big help. And again, because she's tired, and why I see you there is I feel like you're going to be really important to help her. And I'm not sure if maybe, again, she may go a little longer than she had thought or something. And she's just like, you know how we get when we're 9 months pregnant. You're like, get this thing out of me. I'm done being pregnant. So I think there's a combination of her just being tired and she's going to really want you there. And so I do feel like, I just really feel like it's peaceful and everything is going to go really well. And I do feel, again, this is a trip, right? This could be you taking that trip there, about you moving to help her, not moving physically. Although I wonder if that's something that, even just reading your question, it was something that I kind of was thinking about, or was inspired about, maybe you moving closer to her. And this to me, I thought was really appropriate because I don't know if you're artistic or not, but it was almost like I could see a mural being painted behind the crib or something behind the crib that would have been significant. So this is definitely for me about the arrival of the baby and the baby being a healthy, happy baby, and everybody is sharing in that joy. And to me, this is you and your daughter. So I definitely see the two of you together and that you will be with her. So I think the only thing that would stop that would be something that you would do for whatever reason that you would do it. But I do feel like Oh, they're painting a mural. Yeah, they're gonna. It's like really a beautiful reading, and you didn't get a naughty card because this wasn't a naughty question. But I do feel like, and I'm sure that would have been like love, right, or something along that line, because it's like a really loving reading, and I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. I think it's just a joyful time period that you're going to have when you see her, and I do feel like you're. Do you need to fly? I feel like there is a plane that would be needed in this going to see her. I feel like that you need to be on a plane, but I feel like there may be, I don't know if maybe there's many issues about it or something that could be a hesitation or something that could be in the way. That could also be a part of the resistance. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I was waiting to see if Maureen was going to type anything to you. All right. So I'm going to do Marilyn, who's next on our list. And then JoAnne, you've got Hazel, which asked if there is a move in her future.
No, I just.
So Maureen's trying to decide.
Oh, okay. Driver fly. It feels to me that flying is easier. I did see a car, but I felt like, and I'm not sure if maybe if she has a date, if you go just before the date or there, I have a sense about you needing to get there sooner rather than later. That's why I was feeling like flying may be something that may be in your future over driving. So I do understand the driving. I feel like flying feels really good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing Hazel about moving.
A move.
Sure.
And a time frame.
Okay, Hazel.
So, hi, Marilyn. I'm so glad you're here. So, what does Spirit want you to focus on for this next month? Oh, Maureen has that same sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like this. Oops. Baby's coming. We moved the date.
That would be exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine getting that phone call. Hurry up. Get in the car. Oh, that'd be awesome. All right. Marilyn, here I am. What does Spirit want you to know for the next month? Well, I love these cards that I got for you. And for this next month, I feel it's a good time for you to take care of you, right? That's the main thing that I have is take good care of how you're feeling and your emotions and what you're going through and make sure that you honor you. And that's, no matter what is going on, because I also got change your life, which I don't think it's going to be like this huge, like people think, oh, change your life. It's like this giant thing that is going to happen and your life is going to be totally changed. I'm not getting that. I'm getting the change your life for this month is to really honor yourself, take care, be quiet, go into, the quiet, the stillness, and I guess it's trying to, decide what it is that you really want and do for you instead of doing for everybody else and what everybody else feels that you should focus on. And because I do feel like, I love this card too. The White Raven Spirit means trust in the magic and just try to let go of any control over anything that's going on and just know that everything is going to really work out for you. And I just feel like this sense of peace. I just, I can picture you. I wish you were near a beach, and I know we're going into the cold months and all of this stuff, and it's going to be cold. But it's even like in front of a fire, just sit there with a book, sit there, with a nice little blankie on, and relax. And that's what you need to do. And I also, it says declutter, and I don't feel that you're going to go and clean out a room. But I do feel it's going to like declutter your mind with all of this stuff that's been going on. Like just get rid of it and have some peace and try in this next month, try to find the time for you to just sit back, put your feet up and relax and trust in the magic. Right. I know you love that. I love that too. It just feels like it's so, it's like when you least expect it or not how you expect things to be, right? So, be ready for anything. And it is magic because I feel like, yeah, Marilyn, too much on your mind, it's like you got to declutter that, right? Because that makes you crazy. It makes me crazy too, because I'm like that too. And this one here, it's so funny. It says changing a job. I don't think you're going to change your job, but you're going to change your job to change your job,
Yes, she
right?
is going to change your job.
Well, not in the next month, but the job that she's going to
Maybe.
change is, I feel like her brain is going to, change. Your job is to change your thinking and just to relax. And, your job might be to just sit back and do what makes Marilyn happy for the month, right? Don't worry about other people. Do what makes you happy and really focus on this is the Marilyn month. This is the Marilyn month. And just pay attention to what's on your mind and what you want to do. All right, Marilyn, put your feet up, have some tea, and relax. Okay.
It's really interesting. So, Hazel. I was going to make a comment about something you did, but I won't.
She wants a naughty card in her reading.
I have a naughty card. I have 2 naughty cards for you. Because I know you, Hazel. And I know you can handle it. So interesting. So this is about letting go of beliefs, letting go of attachments, letting go of ideas that you feel need to happen. It's about trusting your gut and listening to that part of you and not second guessing it or feeling like you're not capable of guessing it. Like to me, with her in this card for you, it's about the innocence, right? This innocence of this younger lady who's in this like big forest and doesn't know where to go. But there's life growing, right? There's light around. You got the fireflies. There's hope around her. So it's about letting go of all these past ideas or beliefs, I feel like. But the next card is about letting go. So it's about letting go of, again, because here, if you look at it, it's very like dark and ominous. So I feel like there's some fear or apprehension about moving or not to move. You're second guessing, second thinking yourself. What you're doing is you're selling yourself out because you're not really trusting that what would be the best and right move. You're second guessing it. You're really holding on to what makes you safe, what makes you secure. Because when you think about a child, we want to be safe, we want to be taken care of. We want to make sure that everything is the way that it's supposed to be, where in essence, when we could just do what we want, right? If we can really let go and trust who we are and the decisions we make, then we are living within our own integrity. So I feel, again, this is not something that's going to be answered. It's going to be about you answering it yourself. Because if you look at this card, it's about the darkness and the light. It's also about choices and balance. It's about, because if you look at it, this darkness is over the self-doubt, the self-sabotage, the not really making choices that are going to be in your best interest, but doing something that may be more beneficial for other people or make life easier versus what do I really want to do? What feels right for me? What makes the most sense? So it's like selling yourself out. And then on that, you're bringing the dark clouds, but you do have the light, which is interesting because this was something that I had pulled 3 times now. But this was in backwards and it just came out. So it really wanted to come out again. And I just kept it aside because I didn't really know what I was going to do with it yet. But what I'm seeing is that here, if I were to pull it in order, you would have this. So this is about selling yourself out, right? The darkness is that selling yourself out, but the light is about legalities. It's about contracts. It's about the direction you want to go. So I feel like moving is something that's very much in your energy. If you allow it to be there, you can stay where you're at, right? You can be happy where you're at. Although I don't think you're really happy where you're at, but you'd be fine there. But don't sell yourself out. Trust that you can make this decision because you really need to have the balance in your life in what really makes you happy, and trust that. if you do that, I feel like it's going to go well. This to me feels like a very light card for you. And so your 2 naughty cards is if you are pissed at where you are, then stop talking yourself there, or stop taking yourself there. Make better choices. So I feel like the universe is saying they're not going to give you a yes or a no, because you need to make this choice yourself, because in this choice is inner learning for you. This is like a big learning curve for you. Well, growth for you. That's what it is. It's like a bigger learning growth for you to have confidence in yourself. And the other part of it is forgive and let stuff go. Don't hold on to it. Shame and regret and guilt. These are just BS. That's a bunch of BS. So it's not real. So shame, regret, guilt, these, I'm not sure, because I don't really know if there's like things about where you're living now you don't like, or something that you want to change. But I do feel like there's some kind of regret that you're having with that. So think about this card in where you're at, right? Which would be more in this darkness side, and where you want to be, which would be the light, and what's going to bring you there. It doesn't mean you have to move. This is saying all it really takes is changing your attitude. What are you thinking about it? What do you want? What's the most desiring thing for you? So it's really about that. I hope that answered your question.
Thank you, JoAnne. Marilyn, I just want to say one more thing too, because I just read your comment. It's going to be tough with the year end, right? So I don't mean that you're going to take this whole month and just put your feet up and not do anything else. So what I'm saying is the moments that you can seek those times out where you can just be and just relax and just be with yourself, and don't feel any guilt about it. Just do it. And I know it's going to be hard, but you can do it. Find some time in the days to do it. Okay. Hazel said, great job. Of course. It's perfect. All right. I'm going to do Sharon Lee. So Sharon, you had a question about your new channel, and I'm going to try to answer that for you. And then you can, Bridget Michelle. She just has a general question, I think.
Okay. Are you doing another channel besides what you're doing, Sharon?
Regarding your her second channel.
What is your new second channel about? Inquiring minds that are nosy wants to know. And what are you doing, Sharon? What? I want to know. We want to know. What are you doing? Bridget has a general question. Do you want naughty cards, Bridget? Okay, well, yes isn't telling us what we want to know.
Is it totally different? I feel like it's different than what you're doing.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's like totally
I feel
different.
like you're doing it alone, or you're doing it with somebody else. I feel like you're doing it alone. Something you're thinking of doing alone.
All right, Bridget.
You want the naughty cards, okay?
Everybody wants a naughty card. You should just give a naughty card to everybody who's left at the end. You all get a special message.
You know what I've been doing is tapering the naughty cards down with the mystical wisdom.
I know. You've got such beauty. So Sharon, this is how I feel. I don't know, but I do feel it's going to be totally different about spiritual topics, interviews, panels. Okay. Different than what you're doing, your card readings and stuff. I love that, because I did get, be bold. I love this. You're on a quest, which is a new quest than what you've been doing. Because, and also, I mean, why would you have two channels doing the same thing? But I do feel that you are going to doing it alone. Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
this is going to be kind of for you. And it really is. I love this because, and this is, again, change in the wind. It is going to be something new for you. So I think it's going to be great, and it's going to be time for you to just step out there and just do it. I don't see a problem. Again, you got the same thing that Marilyn got, which is trust in the magic, and just know that whatever your needs are going to be met when you're doing that channel. Your topics, your interviews. I feel that you can spend the time talking yourself. You don't necessarily have to have somebody there with you. I do feel that you will probably most of the time have somebody there. I have, a soulmate thing, but I feel like this channel, I think, really speaks to you. It's one of those ones that is really going to it's going to bring you a sense of I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say accomplishment, but it's like you're filling a need that people are going to need to hear, or that they're going to want to hear, and it's going to be right up your alley. And also the other thing, I love this card. It says attracting, not chasing. You can see that. So, and you're feeling great about it. I'm feeling great about it too, Sharon. So, all right, wait a minute. So the thing is, you don't want to chase something, right? You don't, because again, it's the way that you're wording things. Like if you chase it, you're always going to be chasing it. It's always going to be one step ahead of you. But instead of chasing it, like, live as if, right? So it's going to attract, it's going to come to you, instead of always being like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I do feel that, it's so funny because I feel like I'm repeating myself from what you said, but it is, new eyes. It's something new. Yeah, you're not going to chase it. It's just going to come to you, Sharon. I think it's really going to be something that is going to be there. You're going to be, I think you're going to be successful at it. And I think you're going to like it. I feel like there's so much, the soulmate thing and the joy. It's really about you feeling comfortable in what you're doing. You're going to feel comfortable there. You're going to bring a lot of new ideas to people. Like, I never thought about that. And that's going to keep you going. And it's just going to build upon itself and get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I think you're on a beautiful, I get the journey thing, and to me, that means it might change a little bit, and I think you've got to be open to that too. So you might have your idea of how is this channel going to be? What am I going to do? But it might be changing along the way, and you're just going to kind of go with that flow and go down that river. And, you might do something else this week. And yeah, those new ideas pop it in, and just be ready to change. Be ready to, I think you're going to do that anyway. You're just open to, you're not going to be so rigid. Try something this week, do something next week. And if it doesn't work, you try something else. But I think a lot of it's going to work. So I don't want to put any of that negativity like, oh, things might not work. I think it's all going to work. It's just going to build on each other, and it's going to be a successful venture for you. So I'm looking forward to seeing it because I'll be watching.
Hold on, I got to do one thing on this.
Yeah, let it grow organically. That's how it's going to be. Perfect.
All right, I'll pull it. I'll pull a card with the naughty cards for George. Absolutely. Hold on, no, I'm gonna Sharon. I'm pulling a naughty card on you, since you do the nasty tarot. I have to pull a naughty card. The thing I feel about it, Sharon, is Marsha was talking, is about what you need in the way that you had worded it was a sense of gentleness. So a calm and gentleness feels like what's really important to that endeavor. And I feel like don't push it too hard. Like let it grow organically is what feels like overall is really the key to that, which I think is really, really important. So the first card for your new adventure is Revelation. Change your perspective and be quiet. Just be quiet. So again, it's like having that peacefulness, sitting. S is going down with your job. So I feel like that's just saying, it's gonna work out well. And allow it to come to you. Just what Marsha said. Allow that S to come to you. Don't force it to happen. What if I turned it over and it says, don't F force it. So don't force it. Watch out. S could get ugly. So which is the other thing that I was feeling, that you could get some like pushback from some people because of what you're doing on your tarot channel. So I do feel like there's some pushback that can happen to you. So it really is about going into it. I almost feel like with a humbleness is what you have to do with that one, just a real humbleness, and that it's going to be really positive. But I feel like if you go in with guns blaring or doing it too fast or an abrupt way, I feel like it's going to backfire on you. And I do feel like there's going to be some people that are not going to like it matters. It really doesn't, but it can give you pushback is what I'm feeling. Like there's a little bit of resistance. So the more that you go into it with ease, then the better it's going to kind of unfold on its own, and that nobody will, care one way or the other. They'll be interested in what you're doing, but they're not going to push against you is what I'm feeling. So, okay. So, Bridget, what I have for you is you have a beautiful angel of miracles.
Wait a minute. Are you going to do Marilyn's card?
No, I'm going to do Marilyn's after Bridget because I have Bridget here. And then,
excellent.
Does George have a question? Is what I want.
Yeah, he did have one.
Okay.
All right. I'll write it down. You go ahead.
Okay. So you do have the angel of miracles, and it's about really opening your heart to all possibilities, birthing something new. And I do have this sense of something new coming to you, like something new that maybe you're going to be exploring or understanding. So really allow that to come to you and accept this miracle with like an open heart and just embrace it, because this is like a really big thing for you. It feels to me like this is really going to open you up in really amazing ways. So you definitely have some miracles that are coming to you, and it's really about expressing yourself. It's more about who you are and how you want to show up in the world than, oh, I need to do it 8 to 5, or I need to file these papers, or I need to do this meeting, or it's like not these logistics as much as it's just really being the sensuality about who you are. That person who you are is going to come to life and really unfold. I do feel like it's a completing of something. Again, here you have the baby and it's starting something new. So you're walking away from something and you're going into something else. So this is something, it feels to me, that is either, and I do feel like you have this within your head already, or something you're contemplating, because I feel like this is something that's in birthing form, right? It's not something that you've actually rolled out or completely rolled out. I feel like it's something that you've mulled over in your head and you're thinking about, and it's really something that you're going to bring to life. And what's really great about this is you have that tiger there. It's like, it's got a lot of power behind it. You've got the angel of miracles that's backing you, and you also have this power behind it as well as you go forward. And it's about you just being you. It's not about you trying to do something, or like with what Sharon's doing. It's not about you forcing it or making something happen. It's, look at the dance. It's about her just being her. It's her just in the moonlight going out and having this relationship with herself and the creation that she wants to have. And that's where you come back into this sensuality, right? This isn't about, it's about just having that relationship with you and why you're here and the creativity that you have, and then bringing to fruition the things that you want to have. And so in your naughty cards, it's about get in your heart. That, again, it goes back to really this beautiful angel. It's about coming into your heart and knowing what is going on within your heart. It misses you. So I don't know if you're spending enough time really connecting back to yourself again. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say too about this in the sensuality, because I do feel like this is a part of what you're doing, Bridget, is about going back into all of your senses, like being more in tune with your awareness, being more in tune with your hearing, being more in tune with your sensing, being more in tune with your knowing. So I do feel like there's some growth that's going to be happening with that part of you too. That's also going to be a part of it. So I do feel like it's going to have something to do with spirituality or something to do with healing, something along that line that's going to really connect you to people. So it's really, again, this was, more accentuated by really coming back into touch with your heart and really connecting with your heart. And on the back of it, it says, get the F out of your head. So I don't know if you're being too mental right now, but get out of your head, because this angel of miracles is working from your heart space. So live from this space as you're creating what it is that you're creating. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying, and bastards. So that's really telling you, you're hearing the doubt, you're hearing the chatter within your head, and that's preventing you from moving forward. So take that chatter and tell it to take a hike. Put it on the back of this tiger, right? You got the strength, so put it on the back of that tiger, because you have remember, you have spiritual angels behind you, and you are being supported in it. Don't believe every thought you have. Don't believe it. And if you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. So that's the second time that card came up. Make better choices. So this is really, I feel like, the main point that you have, and this is your main point, right? You've got the angelic help, and you really need to stop listening to the chatter that's keeping you from moving forward in your head. You never know where they're going to go.
Oh, God. Those cards are great.
I do love these cards.
All right. So I'm going to just do a banana.
Okay.
And her thing, where did I write it down? I wrote it down. So, why your gifts are hit or miss, I think, was what it was about that. So why your gifts are hit or miss. And then the only one we have left to do after that is George.
Okay, who am I doing is why your gifts?
I'm doing this one, and you can do it too. Why don't we both do it? It's the last one. Banana is her gifts are hit or miss, and she wants to know why. So if I can go first, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Thank you, because I already picked some cards.
I'll pull nasty cards for that.
Yeah. Okay. So the one thing that I did get for you, Anna, is that, I don't feel that you're necessarily comfortable in, like, I think you said something about you might see spirit, and then, when you try to connect, you can't. So it really is like you just try, sometimes you just try too hard, that you just expect it to happen too quickly. And I got divine order, and you know what? It's just relaxing into your gifts, relaxing into what is happening to you. And 3 cards that I got all spoke to the same thing. No place like home, tribe, and the other one is drop the things that offend your soul, integrity, and embrace your truth. And don't try, sometimes you see what other people are doing, and like, oh, I can, why are they able to do that, or why can I do that? And then you just try too hard, and then you just come up to a block. But you eventually are going to find something that is going to speak to you, and it's when you're on the right path, it just comes so easily, right? It just flows. When you're met with resistance, it's like you're going either in the wrong direction, or I think you're just trying too hard, and then you just can't even see where you're going. And that's what I look at, this culmination. I see, whoops, here we go. Look at, she's like looking behind her, and it's like, I just feel like you're always searching for something that, like, it's right in front of you. And just like I said to Marilyn, for other things, it's like relax into it, breathe, take it easy, and in the divine timing. And it is going to be in timing for you. And I just know it's there. You're going to find the right, when you find the right thing that speaks to you, it's going to be clear as a bell, and you're going to be flying high. So go ahead, JoAnne. Let's have the nasty.
Okay, so when you first started talking, Marsha, the first thing that I got for you was trust. And trust is a big thing for all of us, especially when, we got what Bridget had gotten with our, our little chatter that likes to go off in our head. So trust to me is like the biggest part of why things go back and forth, or we're not sure about things, Anna. But the first nasty card you get is you got a good thing. Don't ruin that S. Winning. So you're a winner. You know how to get there. You know how to do it. Again, I'm going to go back to trust. It's about trusting yourself, trusting spirit. It's about trusting what you're doing, trusting what's going on around you. So again, it's about really getting out of the way, right? Get out of your own way. Where the F is your sense of humor, which is very funny. Laugh, which is very simple, right? Not only are you a winner, but that you're not trusting it and you go into doubt, but you're not having enough fun. You're not looking at the lighter side of things. You're not looking at the brighter side of things. It's always about, and I'm on this ship too with you. It's about, why am I not doing enough? Why am I not doing more? Why am I not getting further? Why can't I do that? Why isn't this opening up? Why? When all we have to do is let it go and let it come to us instead of us going running after it. And the other thing is about vulnerability. Vulnerability is hot as F. I just have to filter that in my own head before I say it. I don't want to say it. Drop the F ego. So this again is about you being in your head. It's about over-analyzing it, overthinking it, not really just doing it and trusting it and just like, okay, I'm sure you've had that moment where you're like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just need to do this now. That's the time that you're trusting. And I know I've said this before, and it's something that I do now often is yes. When spirit gives me a message, yes. I don't have to question it. Well, I still argue, but I try not to. And you just do it. You just do what comes to you because you know it's going to be in the right thing for you. And that's what you get. It's about when opportunity knocks on your door, you jump for it. You don't question it or think, again, it's about a good thing that's coming to you and you're not taking it. You got to take that opportunity when it comes. And I do feel like, to me, it's about embracing. Friendship is not, it's like having a friendship with yourself. Having that, again, trust. It's about when something comes to you, you trust yourself enough that you're able to act on it. So make friends with yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself and trust who you are and what you're doing. Make that connection back to who you are. Connecting your higher self and your human self together, knowing that you're a team that works together, not apart. You're not separate from your spirit. You're connected to your spirit. And that again comes back to really the ego, dropping the ego and just being vulnerable to yourself, being vulnerable to the experiences that you want to live in the direction you want to go. And again, it's about, that came up, is about your dreams. It's about trusting those dreams and leaning into those dreams, not away from those dreams, just walking forward into those dreams because they're your dreams for a reason. Think about it. You have different dreams than Marsha has. You have different dreams than I have. You have different dreams than probably there's not one person, but you could have close to other people. But the point is, it's only your unique dream. It's funny that I hesitated on that because I feel like you're hesitating on it. I feel like you're not acknowledging your dreams the way that your dreams want to unfold. So maybe it really is about vulnerability and trust to be able to go back into what is really important to you and what really are your dreams. Do you really know what those dreams are? And then being able to live those dreams and walk into those dreams. And walking into those dreams really is about winning, right? It's about really doing what you're here to do. So I feel like for you, it's about really opening up to being vulnerable and knowing that nobody on this planet is perfect, that we all make mistakes and we all do wonderful things. We're all of these things. So it's about really being vulnerable and allowing people to see that vulnerability. And then as you do that, you're going to start opening up to many, many different other things. You have time. Just because you gave up on them when we all gave up on things when we go through our life, right? But we still have time. We can go back to whatever it is that really is our dream. And it takes just that courage to take those steps to go forward and really honor who we are and what we're here to do, because nobody has your dream like you do. So you're going to make friends with yourself. But the interesting thing about it, what strikes me about this card, even though there's two people here, and I know that it has to do with you making friends with you and trusting you and honoring you, as you start moving forward and you come into that vulnerability. I can't show you too. Vulnerability. It's about you then creating a stronger community about you. Because I think you have a community about you now, but I feel like you're going to create a stronger community about you or around you. I'm saying about because it's like they're going to come to you and they're going to want to be with you. So that's what I have.
Okay, thank you. So, that the one thing that you spoke about, Anna, when you were, I don't know, I'm trying to remember all these things I'm thinking about as you're talking, but I think the one thing is trusting in that you're going in the right direction. I think at one point you said, like, your dreams are different than my dreams, and everybody's got different dreams. But I feel like you have to honor your dreams and what it is, and don't care about anybody else or what you think you should be doing or what you think should be the right way to go. But honor yourself and do what is best for you. Okay.
Okay, so we're both reading for George. I'm doing naughty cards.
And then we have one more.
One more.
Mary Ellen said her, but we have to do George first because
we're going to do George first, then we'll come back to you.
And then we'll go back to Mary Ellen and her friend Annie.
Okay. So George, we're just doing an overall for George, huh?
No, well, he wants to know, what do I need to know to have less stress in the next month? I think that's how it was for the next month. How is George going to have less stress?
I know what you could do to is George listening, Marilyn? We only want to know if George is listening.
He's really listening.
Because what we want to say is you need to take your wife on a weekend trip away. Just saying. I don't have to pull cards for that. Just saying, George. For a weekend.
Yeah.
You can't take the hog now because I think it's too cold, but you can get in a car.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne. The naughty cards are going to back that up. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll behave myself now.
Oh, my God. All right. Oh, look at Marilyn. She likes that idea. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Marilyn, when you're sitting around relaxing, I think that's part of your self-care and taking care of you.
Absolutely.
All right, I got to take a drink. Only water, people. Only water.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not done. Keep going. You were going to.
So I'm gonna be on the serious side here, John, before we get to the naughty stuff with JoAnne. But excuse me, I think the one thing that is going to help you have less stress is to stop thinking in your head like, why is this happening? Why is this going? I'm trying to figure out a reason for everything that is going on, and kind of just to let it be. And and you can look at also why is this happening to me? Or, what is your thing? Look the reason that you're doing the things that you want to do, right? Or maybe that you don't want to do, or look at the reason that you're taking the actions that you're taking. And I think also, number one, I want you to know that whatever is going on, you've got that inner strength. Again, I think I got a couple of those cards about that you have the power in you, and you've got a lot more power, I think, than you think that you have. And another thing is how to find, I don't know what it was, to have less stress, right? Is really, I love this card too. It's awakening. Like, this guy's upside down. Maybe you need to do that. Like, look at things through a different perspective, because sometimes when things are going on and you just have kind of tunnel vision, right? And you see a way that you want it to be, or the way that you think things should be. Look at things from a total different perspective. Don't worry about what's happening, but I don't know. I think I'm getting tired, but I think the one thing I want to say to you is really look at the I don't know what the good idea is, but look at the reasons. Don't worry about why things are happening, and just let that go. And I think I'm kind of done with that, JoAnne. I'm sorry. I hope that's good enough, Marilyn. Uh-oh.
Oh, I know. Okay, so George. So your first card is stop trying to change people. That never works. That S never works. That never works, George. Never works. You do you, which I think is really, really interesting. And I'll tell you why in a minute, but you do you. So don't try to change other people. Just focus on what you need to work on. Make it rain. And the back of it is money, which is very interesting in consideration of what you're going through. So make it rain money. The last card is on the naughty cards is you need food in your belly. Eat a F taco.
What the heck's that mean?
Have you eaten? You are acting like a big A baby.
Oh, because
So,
you get
okay,
hangry.
So my reading on that is really about not getting caught up in the things that are going on in your life right now, like the small things. It's about the bigger picture. And I love about making it rain money. So how do you make something happen? Because we know what you guys are working for. How do you make that happen? Because that's really about why, like when babies get hungry is the point of this, right? You get crabby and cranky and you just don't want to do anything. And it's like, no, get out of my face and that kind of thing. So it's about how do you make that happen? So the other card that I got was about really, you get love. And it's not about, it is about taking Marilyn out for the weekend. It is about that 100% hands down. But this is about coming back into what are your desires? What is really important to you? What do you really want? And why are you not doing whatever it is to make that happen, like stepping into it, forcing it in some way? Like with what you're doing, you can't necessarily force something to happen that way, but what are the steps that you can take to force something like that to happen? Because this is about going within yourself and asking, what do I really want? What's really important to me? That's what's really important about this. The other one is about taking your mask off. And for me, this isn't about that you're hiding behind something other than you're hiding behind the truth of what you want. It's like coming forward with, this is what I really want, which really is, don't cry about where, it's about I'm sorry, I'm trying to say this without saying anything. It's about feeding yourself, feeding your soul, feeding about what really is what you desire, what you really, really want, and facing that. And then it's about dreaming about it. It's about planning about it. It's about, what does it look like after I don't have this life that I've normally been having for, a lot of years? And how does that look to me? And then feeling into that. It's like the beautiful Marsha and her ability to manifest. It's like manifesting that dream of not having that responsibility, because really the stress in your life is all about where you're at and how we look at that. Because this is all about, the first card is you do you. What makes you you? Are you listening to what makes you you? What can you do to bring in that money that you really want to have? And then finding a way to do it and not acting like you're not in control. That's what this is about. This is about you finding that part of you that can make that happen and stand into it. That's what this taking the mask is off about. It's about really understanding what your part of it is, because we all have our own part, and the dreams that you want to have that come out of it. And then the last one, I'm sorry, I pulled these cards. I had nothing to do with it. How teachable are you, George? What do you need to learn from this? What do you need to do to, because whenever we're stuck in something or in a pattern of something, it's because we're not learning the lesson. There's something in that we still need to learn. So it's not like you're being punished, but it's almost like we stay in the loop, like with the other card that I pulled for, Anna. It's about the mind chatter that we have within our mind. That's what keeps that loop going. It's our own mind chatter. And the doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that we're going to get a different result when we're just in this spinning wheel that just keeps going around and around. So this is about how teachable are you right now inwardly? Like, what are you learning from this, and how can you move forward from that? So I think just for me, the two biggest cards for you is really make it rain, because you have the power to do it. I can feel it in the energy. And then it's loving yourself and trusting that you can trust what's coming and let your dream come and unfold. And that's what's going to take the stress off of you, because you can't keep doing what you're doing. You need to, something's got to change. You guys have been doing this for a long time, and you just have to find a new way of doing it now. Did that answer your question? I hope.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at where you are in the future. Absolutely. It does feel like Groundhog Day. I get it. Okay. I need to ask one more question with that, but go ahead. I'm going to pull one question about Groundhog's Day. So what are we doing? I'm doing one for Marianne. Is that our no, Meryl?
No, we've got we're gonna Marianne. I assume you want a card also, but first it's Mary Ellen's friend Annie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read her question. Her friend Annie is here, and she wants to know why she keeps getting a new location card in her readings.
You're moving?
Are you pulling another one for George?
I'm pulling a Groundhog's Day. I want to answer Groundhog's Day with the naughty cards. I'm not going to go off on a whole big tangent. Right. And then Marianne said she wanted the naughty cards I saw.
Yeah, I think she probably would.
I missed a good.
She just popped on at the end.
Yeah. Are you still here, Marianne? There's only 3 people here.
Yeah, she just got here.
Are you going?
Yeah, so I just picked a for Annie, for Mary Ellen's friend. She's not moving and not planning on changing jobs. So I also got, I don't feel that she's, what are you laughing at?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was loud. I'm sorry. I have an answer to Groundhog's Day.
All right, go ahead. Let's have it.
I pulled 2 cards, but one of them is perfect.
Okay.
All right. So the Groundhog's Day card, if you are waiting for a sign, well, here the F it is. What the H are you waiting for? Get that S done. Was that blunt enough? The first card is go easy on yourself, buy your own drink. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. So it gave you encouragement first that you know how to do this. You are there and you are the best thing to get this done because you know how to do it. You can do it, but yeah, get it done. Okay, I'm done. I thought that was just funny.
All right. We're going to do Annie Banana. No, Anna Banana's gone. She went home, so thank you very much. This is for Annie, Mary Ellen's friend. She's not moving and she's not planning on changing jobs. So why does she get the new location? So I did pick a card, and do you believe it? I forget what I said.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I couldn't.
So I think a new, like I say, it's not I don't feel like it's a new location physically, but I feel like maybe a new location in your thought process about, what's going on. And I do think that, like, I'm looking at this card. So it's positivity, faith, optimism, and I'm just reading Marilyn's thing. Yeah. So I just feel like really it's a new thought process is where she's going to be going. So yeah, I don't feel like she's going anywhere moving. I don't feel like she's doing any physically thing. But I do look at this. I got the vacation card too, and that could be a new location. We've got the oh, you told Annie the same thing that you're saying. Well, I'm glad. I like that. I don't know if you're going to be taking a trip. We've got the little boat here, vacation thing. But I really do think the new location is the new location in her mind. Get rid of any kind of negative thought, because I do see, look I got that unfinished symphony. It's like you go through the same old in your head, and it's going around and around and around. And you got to take the detour, get off that rotary. Or I don't know if you guys call it a rotary out there, but we call it a rotary, and you get off it and take a new direction. And that's what I have to say about that. JoAnne, what are you doing?
I'm pulling cards for Mary Ann, but really quickly, I wanted to see what the location meant.
Okay.
And what I got was discovering your courage. So I feel like it is what Marsha said. It's about discovering who you are, like more a metaphor than anything else. So it's about the strength and the courage that's within you, is what this comes out. And it's really finding within that the resilience that you actually do have, and how you can bounce back from things. And that would be an analogy of relocating, right? You're going up and down, over, back, you're like bouncing all over the place. Where if you really discover the courage within you and know who you are, then you get epiphanies and you're going in the direction you need to be going. You're not bouncing like a ball. You're allowing, by having that courage and trusting yourself and knowing that you are being supported and guided, that you actually will have new epiphanies, new ideas, new things that can help you in moving forward. So I just was curious, because it's like, why is she getting that? I need to know.
I know.
Okay. Mary Ann's our last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so for Mary Ann, I'm pulling one more card because I just pulled I want to pull one of these. So the first card I get of the naughty cards is funny. Okay, so it's the little voice inside you. Listen to that S. You've got a feeling you just can't shake. So this is like huge for me. Pull the other side, because this is about the opposite of the chatter. This is like inspiration, epiphany. If I could use that card here, epiphanies, things that are ideas, things that you need to do, and you're not listening to them. You're not acting on them. You're allowing them just to kind of play like a record. And there are stories that are going off in your head, but you're not implementing it. Spend time on someone worth it. Don't waste it. Ridiculousness. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on the person. Just effing stop. So I'm not sure if you're fixating on something, that you're just paying attention to that one thing is more what it feels like, instead of looking at the bigger picture and what direction you need to go, or what's going to be more productive in your life, or how you can move forward and create what you want to create. To me, that ridiculousness is about that. It's about, just get moving with what's going on and the creation that's going on in your head. Get into your heart. It misses you. So you get that card again. Get the F out of your head. So this is all about mental for you. Mental. The world awaits you. It's waiting for you to wake up. It's waiting for you to come into the person that you're here to be, doing the things that you're here to be, but you're spending too much time mentally. You're spending too much time trying to figure it out versus actually doing the figuring of it out. Because a lot of times when if you want to build a Lego ship, I don't know. One time I got Madison, my granddaughter, a really big Lego, the really big 3D Lego ship. And it took Amanda and I, because Madison was too young really to put a lot of effort into it. It took us forever to do it. But if we would have looked at the box and not opened it and put it together, it never would have come together. We had to actually build it. And I think up until a year ago or something, it was still together because nobody wanted to tear that thing apart. It took so long to build it. So really it's about coming out of your head and then just being you. Wake up, Get working. People are waiting for you.
I love that people are waiting for you. People are waiting. Isn't that funny? It's always in your head and you think, oh, no, no, no. But once you get out there and get moving.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, we're down to 2 people. Now we're down to 1. Who's the one person that's here? I'm curious. Curious minds want to know. Wait, we wore everybody else out tonight.
I know. Well, I hope it was Marianne. I hope she heard the message. Oh, that's
She's
funny.
not responding. Well, she can listen to the replay.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you, everybody. It was fun. Thank you, Miss Marsha. You were very patient with me again.
It was fun. Oh, Sharon.
I would love to go offline to say what I want to say to you, but we're live right now, so I can't. But just do what you're doing. I think it's going to work out really well for you. I really do. Oh, you're still here? Oh, see, she's back. Okay.
Oh, Marilyn's there.
Look, we could have a little chat, just the 4 of us.
Yeah.
And everybody else who watches this on the replay. I hope you all enjoyed it. Oh, somebody else came in.
I do too. I had a lot of fun. I hope everybody got some good stuff.
Yeah. I think we're tired though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done a lot. All right, everybody. See you next time. Have a good night. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, Marsha.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, JoAnne.
Bye.
That's always good. See you later.